Hello everybody. I'm currently working on getting back into camera, being comfortable with the camera back on. And because I haven't really done this stuff in years. And the last one I did, I wound up deleting because I didn't like how I personally was. If you hear any static in the background, it's because there's a radio right here and I have my phone pretty close to it because I needed a reference photo. And I figured I needed to start recording for my YouTube channel at some point. And so what better way than to do what we're doing today. And if my other phone will stay on, I really don't have any fancy editing skills at the moment. So hopefully this will stay on and look good. I really don't have anything to hold my phone up right now, so I'm gonna try and show the reference photo. Just if you can't see it, I guess bear with me here. But this is what I'm gonna be attempting to do today. Though I don't think I have the eyebrows for it. My eyebrows are pretty thick. I just had a whole hassle trying to set everything up. I think I spent like 10 minutes trying to put my phone at an angle where, one, everyone can see everything, and two, where I don't look like I have a double chin. So, enough being said, without further ado, let's try to get into it. Starting off with this primer, but it's the only one I really have, so I'm not really sure how great it is, but if you know any good recommendations for like a really, really good primer, please definitely let me know. But we're gonna start off with this first, and then get into the makeup. Yay! I put a lot. Got my mouth. Gosh. It always gets in my mouth, but you want to pat that. Sorry, my phone keeps trying to darken out on me. But you want to get this all nice and sticky. And like I said, if I sound at all nervous or mess up on anything, it's because I'm getting used to being back on camera and recording videos. So yeah, even though it's not public speaking, it's still a little awkward, I want to say, so to speak. So that's another reason why we're here, is to work on that. Get better at just talking in general. Hopefully this is a good enough angle. I can't really see. I have things to hold my phone up and my camera up, but I don't know where any of it went. It always... I should definitely tie my hair back a little bit. Even though I have the headband on, it still gets in the way, and I'm still kind of sweaty from trying to figure out how to hold my phone up for this stuff. It was just a whole thing. So this is all nice and sticky now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with Superstay foundation. And my skin's pretty pale already, so this one actually kind of matches my skin tone, hence the reason I actually got it. But I guess I'm getting a little more tan. Granted, I've been out in the sun more recently, so yeah. Oh my gosh. Barely anything's coming out of there. I like to kind of just do this to start off. Hold on, my phone was blacking out on me again, and I need the reference photo up so I can see what I am doing. I swear to God. Let's try not to aim and make this the whole video. I mean, this stuff stays on kind of well. I think I should have patted the primer a little more though before I put this on, because in person it's starting to look a little patchy. Also, I forgot to take out my nose ring. Sorry, I'm all over the map today. It's just one of those days where it's like I'm all over the place. My dad just went to go pick up my brother and my sister-in-law from the airport. They just are coming back from vacation. And we've been watching their house and their pets for the week. And so it's gonna be nice to have them back. I just realized something. I forgot to go grab my powder. I'll be right back. I got the powder. I mean, granted, we're not using it just yet, but I still forgot it. So that was fun to have to go run and grab. I think I'm just gonna add a tad bit more foundation. That's all. The reason my hand is shaking, if you happen to see it like do this while I'm squeezing the foundation out, is because this is actually kind of hard to squeeze out at the moment. Just think it needs to be a little more all blended. So, doing this. Granted, I would have started with carving out my eyebrows, but I wanted to get the layer on here first, because how she does the eyebrows is pretty thin. It's gonna make me crash out. It keeps going off on me when I don't tap it every 5 seconds. Guess you really don't need to stick around for this part. This is taken care of and we look like Uncle Fester, or like we just haven't slept in a full week or two. We are going to fill in the eyebrows as dark and as thin as possible, and then we're going to take the concealer. I'm using CoverGirl Outlast Concealer and try to make our eyebrows look as thin as possible to fit this eye look. So, if my phone will decide to cooperate and stay on, also again, sorry about the static, I'm still gonna follow the natural shape of my eyebrows, but I'm just gonna try to thin them out and make them really dark. And maybe a little bit higher than what I usually do. So yeah, it looks kind of goofy at the moment. I'll try to show a better angle when I'm done with the whole thing, but for now, just bear with me. Okay, what you missed is me just filling them in, but now I'm just gonna take the concealer and a small brush, specifically the shape. I don't know if you can see, shape, angle. And now I'm gonna put kind of a lot on there. And now I'm just gonna, it's okay if the eyebrows are uneven because we're just gonna carve it up and cover it up with concealer. So, it's okay. I used to try to do goth makeup when I was younger, or alternative makeup, but considering I was younger, you can imagine how that looked. And I just kind of, actually no I didn't, it's fine. But now basically you just want to trace around the brow to even everything out and make it look like the shape you want. I do something like this, usually with my regular brows. It depends on the makeup I'm doing. Sometimes I'll just fill them in and just not mess up. Or if I'm doing glitter, I just do them thicker. But now we blend. What I do is I put concealer on my eyelids and under my eyes. And what you want to do is just blend, blend, blend until, also basically just not too much, but enough where it's at least smooth and not super duper liquidy. Also, what you missed is me just carving out the rest of my eyebrows and making them neater. Normally, I would have done this in a different part of the house, but this is the part that has the best lighting. Even though I have a mirror right in front of me that has bright lights, but it still doesn't really help that much in a dimly lit room. I need to get brighter light bulbs. So it's all blended out on the eyelids. Also, where did it go? I just had it. Sorry. I have everything like falling on me now. So I found the concealer and now I just put it all over on here for highlight. Alright. Alright. There's a reason why I took out my nose ring. Because otherwise you get the red around the part where your nose is pierced. And that usually sucks to deal with. So, basically you blend this out all over, and again, this also helps shape your eyebrows. I put this headband on so it would not go in my face. One moment, I just need to readjust. Oh, good. Now, what we do is go in with the powder. And instead of using the applicator, I usually use this brush, even though it's a blush brush. But it's what I use, and don't get it on your eyelids. But You want to just put this everywhere. Everywhere but the eyelids. Just to make everything matte and set, basically. Also, no, I don't have any setting spray, but again, if anyone knows any good recommendations, I'm all ears. I also don't have setting powder or the baking powder, unfortunately. I don't really use it. I usually just use what I have here. Sorry. But now we're all done with the powder. And now it's on to the eyes. So here it looks like she used, for starters, an angled brush and a whole bunch of black eyeliner. So we are going to do the same. Dab it so there's no fallout. Now she goes a little bit farther than usual, so it's, I guess you could say, acting as some sort of nose contour as well. So she starts here and goes slightly more up from the crease. However, I have hooded eyes, so this might not work as well, but we're gonna try.